Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Coming live from Fiber Heart, children of God. I will do my best not to fidget. A lot of times the radiation off the phones, it makes me itch, I get weird. We're going to do Proverbs 14 real quick. Inspired by Pastor Hildebrand. I didn't discuss that in some other videos. Yes, I'm going to be fired up. I don't know what else to say. I will do my best here to translate it quickly. And it doesn't mean my translation is correct, by the way. Does not mean it. And I will have to put the puppies. They have been so angst up, and it's not from us. We could be sleeping or we're out, and they're a wreck. They're a wreck. They are absolutely a wreck. And so we're just going to put this over here. This is Fire Up Your Heart, children of God. That's you. That's you. I might be a little bit of a fired up child of God, but it doesn't mean it's alright, so like it's just real bad. So can you hear it? Can you hear all the madness? Yeah, it's just bad. So there's 3 radiation towers in a very small area. Are you guys been able to control yourselves? Or no, I can already see not. But we'll check it out. I have the baby gate here just in case. I'm gonna need something to and this isn't gonna necessarily be a fun one. We'll see, right? You know what I mean? So are we still recording? It doesn't matter. Yes, it matters. Okay, so this is Proverbs 14. It's pretty lengthy, and we're gonna do our best to get through this. Every wise woman buildeth her house, but the foolish plucketh it down with her hands. Meaning, she's a meddler, a destroyer, a gossiper. Nothing's good enough for her. Verse 2, he that walketh in his uprightness feareth the Lord, but he that is perverse in his ways despiseth him. Meaning he despiseth God. This is the situation, is that we have to strive to get better. Some of us come in a little dirtier than others. Oh, she's using the word dirty. Oh, Lord. You guys, you know what? I can't discuss it right now. But what I do need to do right now is like, Lord, please, please, please. You've given me the wisdom. You've showed me how ugly stuff is. You've showed me the veil of deceit and the cover up and to keep me hidden from what was really going on. But yet I knew, right, Lord? In a way, I kind of knew you, Lord, right? It's so ugly and deep. Like if you're looking at cartels and stuff like that, and you're like, oh, it's just, a little bit of woman prostitutes. Oh, well, and then you're going to say, oh, she's saying this like that. Oh, some young children. But we're looking at the darkest of the dark. We're looking at the sickest of the sick. And I see hip messed up right now real bad. I've technically never seen 2 dogs so satanically attacked in my life. I have been raised around many dogs. Lord, can you help me at least be a little pretty tonight instead of hiding my voice with you, all right? Verse 3 of Psalm 14. For the thing is we're not really in a time for pretty. We're in a time for like shocking people a bit to get them over to the right side, and that's gonna be misinterpreted by many. We had this weird tracking thing last night. It was like so out in the open. Like it was like showing the locals, the local wealth, and the people tracking us. And it was like that's how crazy it's getting. It's like it's like that much. It's not like I've learned these terms from narcissistic stuff is it's not even covert no more. It's literally over. Like they're freaking out. And some of them I don't even know if they know what they're protecting per se. But they're definitely protecting the devil. They're not protecting the children, that's for sure. All right. Verse 3 of 14, Proverbs. In the mouth of the foolish is a rod of pride, but the lips of the wise shall preserve them. When no oxen are, the crib is clean, but much increases by the strength of the ox. A faithful witness. A faithful witness will not lie, but a false witness will utter lies. Oh no, she's starting up again. A scorner seeketh wisdom and findeth it not, but knowledge is easy unto him that understandeth. Go from the presence of the foolish man, when thou perceivest not in him the lips of knowledge. Do not hang out with liars and blibers and blubbers, which most of our country and the whole world is run by at this point. Maybe just a few pockets that aren't experiencing this phenomena of blabber liars. Oh my God, are we doing this? Hip stop right now. He is. Now he's gonna knock over the wisdom of the prudent. This is verse 8 of Proverbs 14. The wisdom of the prudent is to understand his way, but the folly of fools is deceit. Ooh, I mean, what? Lord, creator of everything, so many of us, including myself, there was times of like, I'm just not gonna even, now we're being led by fools, babbling fools. This is a punishment from God. See it how you want to see it. You don't think you deserve a punishment for God. Whatever, that's what's going on here. And verse 9 of 14, for fools make a mock at sin, but among the righteous there is favor. Fools make a mock of sin like, oh, that doesn't really exist. I can do what I want. It doesn't matter. No, it does matter. It does matter. It does matter. But when we're looking at sin, we need to look at it in a broad sense of the terms. As like for instance, if this is a milder night tonight, I want to go out and just hang out with the puppies. Maybe look at the moon and play some fetch or whatever we got to do. And then someone's burning plastic. Why? It's asphyxiating. It's horribly horrible. And then that's more of the sin thing, is that How many of does it affect as a whole? Yes, we have personal sins too. We have things that we shouldn't do, but we're doing it. But if you're looking at the whole scheme of things, a sin is a sin is when you're plotting against people and you're making death and destruction and horribleness and stress and chaos. That's sin. I have got to say this right now. People are not, I cannot go back to the people I came from. They were willing to leave me locked up somewhere. They didn't visit. They didn't visit. They didn't visit. I don't know what they were doing to the children. It's so serious. This is so dark and seedy, and it's not tormenting me, but it's definitely not pretty. It's not pretty. It's so big and bad in so many ways that nobody would even be able to comprehend it. Not even just with my family, but in the sense of this situation that revolves around the organization of this putrid youth. I'm going to just say eugenics, and eugenics in the most disturbing fashion. And I can't reveal any more than that. And to say that I haven't been. This is a long one, but we're going to do our best to get through some of it. We might not get through all of it. So what you're going to do is you're going to read Proverbs 14. Verse 9, fools make a mock at sin, but among the righteous there is favor. And I'm going to go really quick here. Because, oh, she's pretty professional tonight. Well, yeah, I guess so. No, just sick and tired of all of it. Verse 10 and all the way down to 28, I'm going to do it very quickly. So, the heart knoweth his own bitterness, and a stranger does not intermeddle with his joy. Share. The house of the wicked shall be overthrown, but the tabernacle of the upright shall flourish. There is a way which seems right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death. Grief. Even in laughter the heart is sorrowful, and the end of that mirth is heaviness. Grief. Sorry, I did that one. From above himself. The backslider in heart shall be filled with his own ways, and a good man shall be satisfied from himself. The simple believeth every word, but the prudent man looketh well to his going. A wise man feareth and departeth from evil, but the fool rageth and is confident. Like, oh no, we're doing this right now, Lord? No, I have to. I really have to. Jordan Peterson and Mar, I don't even know his first name. He's such an arrogant little asshole, and he's such an atheist, and he's one of those that has led so many people astray. He mocks God on probably a daily to bi-daily basis. He makes jokes about God, like in ways that nobody would even want to comprehend. It was one of my one of the man that raised me, one of his favorite shows. I'm just going to use his last name, Mar. When you see him sitting in the chair, he looks like this little pathetic little man. How perverted are you really that you could mock God? Do you mock the Buddhists? Do you mock all the religions? You're so high and mighty that you think you can mock all spiritual stuff? Where are you going to reside in your afterlife? You think you're just here to fuck a bunch of people up and make them hate God and mock everything about God? Are you living, or are you sleeping, or fucking a transgender something? Because you look like a pervert to me. And what I want to say to you right now is, Mayor, is your last name is Mar. Are you anticipating hell? I mean, are you like excited to go to hell? Because that's literally what it looks like to me. I can't watch you. I mean, you disgust me on so many levels. I can't even believe that someone could be this so like wrapped up in their intelligence that they simply can't even allow any sort of anything sweet or kind into their lives. Are you alone? God forbid, there's no way you could have a wife. Are you a closet faggot? I mean, I don't really care at this point. But I mean, I hope that God wakes you up tonight, wakes you up to the hell that because you're going to be in the deepest parts of hell. And I don't know why you would want to choose that. I don't know why you would want to choose to disregard and disrespect even just a creator God. Let's forget about the Bible. For the moment, that's just, looking at you as your decrepit self, pathetic. Why don't we just look at creator God? So you don't even believe that something created something? You're that far gone and selling out your soul, you don't even think that something larger than us, something that a lot of us will never really understand, the creator God of this universe or many universes, we don't know. You can be so prideful and self-absorbed in your little world and haughty, you can't even acknowledge a creator God. So maybe we'll do this in 2 parts. It's getting long. It's harder to download, and I don't want to start getting, passionate. So maybe we'll wrap up with this. We'll backtrack a bit. Verse 11 and 14. We're backtracking. The house of the wicked shall be overthrown, but the tabernacle of the upright shall flourish. 12. There is a way which seemeth right unto the man, but the end thereof of the ways are death. Even in laughter the heart is sorrowful, but the end of that mirth is heaviness. The backslider in heart shall be filled with his own ways, and a good man shall be satisfied from himself. The simple believeth every word, but the prudent man looketh well to his going. A wise man feareth and departeth from evil, but the fool rageth in his confidence. He that is soon angry dealeth foolishly, and a man of wicked devises is hated. The simple inherit folly, but the prudent are crowned with knowledge. The evil shall be for the good, and the wicked at the gates of the righteous. And the poor is hated, even of his own neighbor, but the rich has many friends. Lovers of the rich are many. Do they not err that devise evil? Do they not err that devise evil? Go astray. That's the whole objective of evil. Is to make a bunch of God's children go astray. Though she said she was stopping. She was going to take it short. Well, apparently that's not what God has up in the store. I've already upset him enough this weekend more. He said, why are you erasing your videos? I said, I don't want to see myself like that. He doesn't care. Because he knows my heart. Granted, I'm sure you would hope that I would spiff up a little better. But he knows my heart. So guess what? He knows all of your hearts. And a lot of you, too many of you, it's too scary, y'all. Verse 16 again. A wise man feareth and departeth from evil, but the fool rageth in his confidence. He that is soon angry dealeth foolishly, and a man of wicked devices is hated. The simple inherit folly, but the prudent are crowned with knowledge. The evil bow before the good, and the wicked at the gates of the righteous. Did you hear that? The poor is hated even of his own neighbor, but the rich has many friends. He that despiseth his neighbor sinneth, but he that has mercy on the poor, happy is he. Do they not err that devise evil, but mercy and truth shall be to them that devise good? In all labor there is profit, but the talk of the lips tendeth only to penury. Idle chatter, poverty saves lives, rich are many, lovers of the rich. And the fear of the Lord is strong confidence, and his children shall have a place of refuge. The fear of the Lord is a fountain of life, to depart from the snares of death, and the multitude of people is a king's honor. But in the want of people is the destruction of the prince. He that is slow to wrath is of great understanding, but he that is hasty of spirit exalteth folly. A sound heart is the life of the flesh, but envy the rottenness of the bones. He that oppresseth the poor reproacheth his maker, but he that honoreth him hath mercy on the poor. The wicked is driven away in his wickedness, but the righteous hath hope in his death. Wisdom resteth in the heart of him that has understanding, but that which is in the midst of fools is made known. Righteousness exalteth a nation, but sin is a reproach to any people. The king's favor is toward a wise servant, but his wrath is against him that causes shame. Meaning, the government's now blaming all of us little people for all these problems. No, it's the government. They're all Satanists. Most of them. I'm not saying all of them. And there's some dirty, sick shit that's about to get exposed. And I'm talking the sickest of the sick. Okay, have a good one. I love you. All right, I technically wouldn't do this. If I didn't love you, why would I do this? But you said that I'm hating you. I don't hate you. I'm doing this because I know what's on the horizon with God. And for the ones that have denied him and lived a selfish life, and have denied him and mocked him, you are going to meet your maker, and you're not going to believe what is going to happen to you. You just don't even comprehend the scariness of an eternal hell.